Okay, assalamualaikum everyone. So today we will talk about a new chapter which is about salts. Okay, salt is a compound form when H plus ion from acid is replaced by metal ion or ammonium ion. This is the definition of salt. So basically what you need to understand, salt is formed when you have a reaction with acid. For example, here you have hydrochloric acid that react with magnesium. So you know that in this acid you have H plus and Cl minus. So in this reaction, actually you learn in the concept of acid, H plus will be replaced by magnesium, or you say acid is a proton donor. So this H plus will be gone and replaced by magnesium. So magnesium will be partnered with chloride ion, so it will produce magnesium chloride, and the hydrogen will form as hydrogen gas. So actually if we go a little bit detail about this reaction, you can see that actually H plus already replaced by metal ion. So once the H plus is replaced by metal ion, it will form a new product. We call this one as salt. This is the definition of salt. You replace by substitute H plus from acid by a metal ion or ammonium ion. Okay, so for your information, ammonium ion is NH4 plus ion. We call as ammonium, the charge is positive 1. So salts, salt can be classified into two types, which is soluble and insoluble salt. Okay, so you have 4 types of salt for you need to know for your syllabus. The first one we call as nitrate salt. Okay, so basically nitrate you get it from nitric acid. Okay, nitrate you get from nitric acid. So for your information, all nitrate salt are soluble. All are soluble. For example, you have potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, copper nitrate, iron nitrate, lead nitrate. All those nitrate are soluble. So means if the salt you get in the solid state and you put in a water, they will soluble in water. So all nitrate salt are soluble. Okay, for the second one, you will get the chloride salt. Chloride salt you get from hydrochloric acid, of course lah, this chloride ion. So for chloride, all chloride salt also soluble. All are soluble except personal assistant, PA. This P, how you memorize? You memorize as personal assistant. P means PB. Okay, P means PB. A here means argentum. So if you have lead chloride and argentum chloride, they are insoluble. If you put them in water, they cannot soluble. So you call them as insoluble salt lah. Okay, so for actually other chloride are soluble. For example, copper chloride, magnesium chloride, potassium chloride, iron chloride, you have zinc chloride. All those are soluble except PA, personal assistant, PB and AG. They are insoluble. Okay, so for the third salt, you have sulfate salt. Sulfate salt you get from sulfuric acid. So all sulfate salt are soluble except for the Kelantanis, especially you should know the place so called as Pantai Cahaya Bulan. Okay, so PCB, all sulfates are soluble except PCB, Pantai Cahaya Bulan. So P stand for lead, C stand for calcium, B stand for barium. Okay, so Pantai Cahaya Bulan is not soluble for sulfate, lead sulfate. You have calcium sulfate and barium sulfate. All those are insoluble. And the fourth salt that you need to know is about carbonate salt. So for ammonium chloride will be soluble, ammonium sulfate also will be soluble. Okay, for carbonate, carbonate all are insoluble. Okay, they are insoluble except, okay, they are insoluble except anak. Okay, anak. For your information, anak in bahasa in Malay is kids. We call as anak. A refer to ammonium, so ammonium carbonate are soluble, and A is sodium, so sodium carbonate is soluble. K is potassium, so potassium carbonate is soluble. So this how you memorize about your soluble and insoluble salt. You have 4 types of salt. Okay, so for the second part of video, you will learn how to prepare the soluble and insoluble salts. Okay, so I hope you can fill up your note about this type of salts. So if you have any questions, you can let me know later. Okay.